Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the AI age, where companies prioritize efficiency. Companies prioritize results more than any other thing. Titles will no longer matter as they used to be, and certificates will no longer matter as they used to be. What matters will be people who understand business needs and have acquired skills that help business get the results they want. Companies want to hire people who will get them results from day one. So you are constantly acquiring skills that aligns you with business goals. And that starts with understanding how you think, understanding your core capabilities and your strength. Now, you need to be able to understand your strength to be able to be in alignment with the business goals. It would be easier for you to get a job or to get engaged in a company whose goals aligns with your core strength, your core thinking pattern. Recently, I've come to discover myself as a system thinker with no passion for the boardroom. I would have been on the boardroom of several companies by now if I really had passion for the boardroom. But I found myself getting the best out of me when I'm alone and I write. So I think in systems. I think better when I'm alone than when I'm in a boardroom trying to push my vision and convince other party and win them to my side. But I know if I get to writing, I do much better negotiation. I do much better influence with writing than with talking. I'm a better writer than a talker. Now you need to sit down and understand who you really are. What are your strengths? This is an exercise you got to do to be able to get to be the best for your company. You know why I'm saying this? We often struggle currently with CVs, with resumes, and there are a lot of layoffs, and that is no longer news. But there must be a way out. We can't continue to do the same thing and expect a different result. So the current job market is looking for optimized candidates. And one of the ways to really optimize yourself is to understand how you best fit for the role you are applying. I am best fit for the role that involves analysis, how industries connect to one another, how an upstream influences the downstream, the big picture. I'm also thinking, how I think. I need to find a role that fits my thinking pattern. That is how optimized I can be for my role. So I'm not going to do well in a role that just tells me what to do without thinking about it. I need to hone the process or the system and deploy my creativity. Every role requires a creativity. And that is what industries are looking for right now. Industries are looking for people that's coming with solutions, not just people that just get attached or rigid with their job description. Yes, your company, the HR is gonna give new employees job description, but they're beyond job description. A company is looking at the employees or at the candidate that has core strength, that understands it and knows how it can bring creativity to the role. Okay, so in other words, companies are looking for people that are in alignment with the company's vision naturally. If you are naturally aligned with your role, you will get a better result with somebody that is only trained or only has an education in that role. That is why self-discovery is important. Ask yourself, are you an independent system thinker like I am, or you are a very strong boardroom communicator? You are an influencer. You can influence people by talking. You should find rules that align with that. However, if you currently are in between roles, getting on any role that comes seems logical, right? But currently, if you're in a role that is not aligned with your creativity, you can use it as a stepping stone to build yourself, to acquire the skills we need. Everyone is born with a unique gifting, but not everyone has found the best role that they fit in. But finding the best role is not the first step. The first step is understanding your strength, your weakness, what your mindset is. And AI has made it easier than it used to be. If you go to your open ChatGPT, if you have been using ChatGPT for a while, ChatGPT asks your chat, knows how you think. One way to go about it is to go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT, based on our chat, based on what you know about me, what is my mentality? What is my thinking pattern? What roles fit this kind of thinking pattern? And it's going to amaze you. Okay, and it's going to amaze you based on data. So now, this is where AI comes in. I have been an advocate of AI fluency and literacy. This is one way to get AI to give you speed in your career. Let AI tell you based on data, on your interaction and conversation, your strengths and weaknesses, and what roles naturally gives you an edge. Because the role that gives you natural edge will make you the number one in your industry, will make you more indispensable to the company that's hiring you than anyone. So considering two people that have diploma in regulatory affairs, but one is very analytical, the other one is not really that analytical. In that role, someone that is naturally analytical will do better in regulatory affairs that involves having details of every aspect and how it fits into big picture than someone who's only trained, okay, to be a regulatory affairs specialist, but who's not analytical. All right, somebody that is a deep system thinker, okay, has the big picture, okay, knows what how one industry impacts the other, knows the dependencies that needs to be considered before embarking on a project, knows the bottlenecks, has the big pictures. So such people are better project managers. But someone that is not a big picture but is more technical, is strong in technical details, is strong in working in silos. Such people are better executors, okay, of a particular section of the project. They do it better than anyone else. So the world is a beautiful place because we have a variety of skills, natural abilities and talent. But it is when you discover your own strength, that is when you bring your maximum value to whatever you do. And finding such company is easier when you are able to have results, because it is in the area you have been trained and you have natural ability that you're going to give the best result, and that's where the highest reward comes from. So we're in the AI age. This is the best time professionals, yourself and myself, can optimize ourselves, make better impact, and bring relevant results that industries are looking for. Industries are not laying off their most important asset. No industry will lay off an important asset. The goal right now is to make sure that as an employer, as a professional, you become a very, very strong asset, whether as a solo entrepreneur or whether as an employee in a company. Wherever you are adding value. So your job becomes an option for you. So these are the times that we need to build multiple streams of income, that we are no longer going to be at the mercy of a particular company. So if a company does not see your value enough, there are many other companies that sees your value. That's the goal. That going to 9 to 5 should just be an option. Because aside your 9 to 5, you are an influence on LinkedIn. You have consulting gigs. You have recurring revenues from your platforms. That is the goal. But it starts with understanding your area of strength. But I cannot stress that enough. So wherever you are, whether you are watching from Canada, where I am, or whether you are watching from US, or you're watching from India, or from Nigeria, or from Iran, or wherever you are, it comes down to what are you trained on? What is your natural gifting? How does that align with business goals? That is very important, because it is what it aligns with business goals that gets reward. If AI aligns with business goals, it's gonna be more capital is gonna flow towards it. And if you align strongly with a business goal and there are clear results, outcomes. It's just a matter of time. Capital will flow in that direction, because business capital always flow from risky to less risky. If you are proving yourself to be less risky for a business, if you are proving yourself to be an asset to the business, money flows towards you. So money always flows towards assets and flows away from risky assets. So right now, what you want to do is you want to build yourself up into a very attractive asset for any business in your field. And don't forget, your domain is your strategic advantage. When you combine your domain with AI efficiency, with self-discovery, nothing can stop you. Yeah, not even US defense system can stop you when you are fired as a missile. Thank you for watching this video. This is my way of communicating my thoughts and sharing my idea. If you liked it, please do subscribe to my channel. My name is Jide. Thank you for watching. Bye.